You're listening to Author Conversations, the Stenhouse Publishers podcast. In the second part of our podcast with the sisters, Gail and Joan discuss how the cafe system addresses all students' needs and how beginning teachers benefit from keeping it simple.
So Gail, when we think about what cafe has done school-wide for us, as we look at, it started first with you and I in our classrooms, and we were being so successful at meeting the very different needs of all of our kids. Mm-hmm. Then it started to ripple out into whole schools.
Well, it did, and I think in our school, I can speak from, we started using the conferring model that we have in our intervention program, our before school program, where we identified the skills and strategies, and then the person working with the students in the morning worked on those skills and strategies. And then when I look at the carryover to the classroom, we're now using our early morning program as a time where teachers can go and learn how to confer. Because there's so many teachers down there that have already been doing it, they can learn how to use the pensive and how to have that assessment inform their instruction. And then that same information goes back to the classroom teacher.
So really, the implications for a whole school to really address kids' varying needs has been great.
And to have the classroom teacher also identify the need for the student, have the intervention work on it, and then to share that information back to the classroom so that we're all working on the same skill and strategy. Exactly what Richard Ellington has said, that our interventions must speak to each other. And we're using the conferring model with the cafe, our pensive, to really help with our intervention and our differentiation.
And when I think about interventions and the differentiation, part of it is knowing you've got these kids and knowing that they all are at different levels, but they all have different needs. And what do I teach? How do I know what to teach? And so I look at working with some of those brand new little larva teachers.
Larva teachers?
They don't have wings yet,
no,
but they're getting there. But I look at them and, they're able to discern, is it a comprehension issue? Is it an accuracy, fluency, or vocabulary? But what's the next step for this child, and how do I group them? And so when we talk about differentiation school-wide, we can even talk about it within the classroom as well, because the cafe book has those strategies for them, and it also has those ready reference guides so that, I don't know how to teach cross-checking. They can flip to the back and say, here's a one-pager for them. Here's how you teach cross-checking.
Just a real quick guide.
Because everybody's busy. It's got to be quick. Mm-hmm. So I think the ramifications for kids it's been so great with our kids, the work we've been able to do, that we're so excited to share with others.
Well, and the system that it creates for one classroom teacher or for a whole school, and it's so simple. The forms are so simple. Whenever someone picks it up in the school, they can look at it and go, oh, I know what you're talking about. So it keeps that conversation going for collaboration meetings within grade levels, within your teams, or within other teachers who are working with your students.
The Cafe Book, Engaging All Students in Daily Literacy Assessment and Instruction, is available now from Stenhouse Publishers and your local distributor. Thanks for listening.